Hi everyone, in this video we'll be going through how to change the front tyre of an E-TWOW scooter. At first glance, this may seem like a complicated repair, but you'll see that with the right technique and clear instructions, it's a manageable task, especially if you're a bit handy. So, let's get started. We'll begin by removing the plastic covers on the front fork by unscrewing the two small screws with a crosshead screwdriver. After unscrewing the two screws, we can unclip the cover. And also remove the cover on the other side. Now we'll disconnect the motor. To do this, we simply cut the two small zip ties. Remove the cover and unplug the motor by pulling on both parts of a connector. Once that's done, we can remove the front wheel of our E-TWOW scooter by unscrewing the two nuts on the left and right of the wheel using an 18mm wrench. Next, using a 4mm Allen key, we'll unscrew the 6 screws on the motor flange on the side with the cable. And remove the nut and washer as well. After doing that, we can remove the motor housing cover. To do this, simply insert 2 sturdy flathead screwdrivers or Hercules tyre levers, one on each side, between the motor housing cover and the tyre. Then, lift the cover by using leverage. So now you can see the inside of the motor. We know it might look intimidating, but don't worry. Just make sure you have a clean work area and everything will be fine. Next, we'll remove the nut and washer from the other side and insert an Allen key into the wheel's axle. And then, we're going to place our setup on the ground and push the tyre downward to separate the rotor from the stator. Now you can place a can or another cylindrical object on the floor and position the tyre in the middle. Then simply push the tyre out by putting your feet on the edges. Next, we'll put boiling water into a container and place our new tyre in the hot water for 10 to 15 minutes to make it more pliable and easier to install. Afterward, remove the tyre from the hot water and double check its rotation direction. The tyre's tread pattern should point towards the front of the scooter. Feel free to place the stator next to the tyre to ensure you're not mistaken during assembly. For mounting the new tyre, we recommend the following technique. Sit comfortably. Place the tyre over the stator. Then put a small drop of liquid soap around the tyre to make it slide more easily. Now you can put the first part of a tyre around the wheel and place your feet on top. And then we place our tyre levers between the tyre and the rim and push them outward to seat it around the wheel. You can then stand on the tyre to ensure it's perfectly installed around the wheel. Here's another sequence to give you a good view of how to mount your tyre. And if you don't want to invest in good tyre levers, you can always do this with flathead screwdrivers. Now we pass an Allen key through the hole in the rim. We position the Allen key in the motor's axle. We position everything parallel, and we lift the wheel until the magnets do their job. If the rotor isn't fully seated like it is here, all you have to do is push on the wires with your fingers. Now put the motor housing cover back, and you can add a small drop of soap on the edges to make it slide in more easily. Tighten the 6 screws gradually. Put the washers and nuts back on the wheels axle. Put the wheel back on the fork. Then connect the motor by aligning the 2 arrows. Put the plastic cover back on. And we finish our tyre change by screwing the 2 covers back on.